Right, there she is, all back together. Last night I torqued up all the bolts. I went through every single bolt everywhere I could find, even the engine mounts. I didn't touch them by. I still checked everything, every single bolt on the main mounts and everything. I went with a torque wrench and I made sure it's to the spec. If I couldn't find a spec for it, I just tied it up to well, by hand really, to make sure it's safe and as it should be. There's a couple of things I haven't shown you. I've done off camera. One of those is this extra mounts over here, because the whole fairing was a little bit flexible on the bottom as it was mounted only on the top mounts over here. So I've created that just of these brackets. You can see just a simple metal reinforcement over here, so it's nice and solid. And the other thing is I mounted the front indicators also on this bracket. That was straight enough, just hold through it, and that kind of filled in this gap that was created over there. Don't worry about these bolts, don't worry about this being grey, you know, and these ugly bolts here and these bolts there. This is just temporary. As you know, it's a dry build. I want to take it for the road, see how it performs for a couple of weeks, and then we're going to strip it all down for paint and replace all the bolts with nice stainless steel bolts and everything and all that stuff. So yeah, there she is, filled up with petrol. I check all those welds, nothing is leaking there. That's also temporary, don't worry about it, I'm not going to be running that hose. But yeah, there's no leaks anywhere of the petrol tank, which is always a good thing. I mean, I knew there's not going to be any leaks because my mate is an amazing welder, so I knew he wouldn't create any pinholes, but it's always a good thing to check things like this. But it's dry as you like it, which is a good thing. Right, electrics are working, I checked that. Filled it up with petrol, primed the carb over here. Well, here goes nothing, the moment we've been waiting for. Let's have a look if she fires up. Right guys, this is the moment we all been waiting for. Well, I've been waiting for anyway. Last time I started, it was back in, I think it was April or March, I can't remember. It was the time I showed you around to the very first episode. And it started pretty much straight away, and it's been, well, 5, 6, 7 months. I don't even know how many months. As you've seen all these episodes, I took everything apart, put it back together, rewired all the electrics. I haven't changed anything really, and I haven't done anything to the engine. I haven't dismantled it or anything, so I'm hoping it should be running as it was before. But you never know with this project, you know. Might have missed something, might have messed something up. So this is the first time I will attempt to start it after all that time, when everything has been modified and changed around. So yeah, wish me luck. Here goes nothing. Fucking unreal, man. I mean, it was the first attempt. I haven't started it before, I promise you. Just goes bang on. Shows you Japanese engine is pretty much bulletproof. It's looked after properly. It's running a bit rich. It's not on a choke. I'm guessing the throttle cable is pulling it slightly. Let me adjust it, see what's happened to the carb over there, and I'll be right back. There we go. It was just a simple adjustment on a throttle cable. It was pulling slightly too much, so it was pulling it just a little bit. That's why it was running. It wasn't running rich. It was running too. Well, it was a little bit of throttle open all the time, but should be good now. Can't believe how well this thing starts. Look. Right guys, let's take it outside, show you around 360. And fuck yeah, I'm gonna take it for a spin. Oh yeah. Let's go. And it's raining. But we don't worry about that because I primed and sealed everything. It's not gonna be black, but just to seal the primer. Well, there you go, that's how she looks like more or less. It's, as I said, obviously just temporarily. It's going to come to life when the wheels are painted black and everything is painted with the light coral scheme and the frame as well. But the shape is there. What do you think, guys? Because I'm rather happy, as you can tell from the tone of my voice. There we go. All the wires and cables and everything, it still needs to be tied up slightly. But that's just cosmetics. It'll be done later. Yeah, let's take it for a spin, see what happens. Right, it's actually raining quite heavily now, so I don't want to mess about too much. I don't have my gear or anything. Plus I still need to insure it and tax it before I take it for a road anyway. It's been stored for the last few months. But yeah, she runs, and she runs beautifully. For the short road, you know, it's a private road by the way. I've done it a couple of runs over here and I don't see any issues so far. Nothing is knocking, nothing is coming loose, it's not blowing fuses. Everything seems to be working fine as it should be. So yeah, good news. Just need to live with it for another couple of weeks, I think. I'm gonna take it up the road, you know, see whether anything needs to be adjusted, anything needs to be changed slightly, or anything else before I strip it down for final paint. Because 99.9 of fabrication is done here. I cannot think of anything else I need to do on this thing. I may think of some extra bits or remove something while I'm actually riding the bike for a while, because it always comes up in the wash, doesn't it? But so far, I couldn't be happier. It's probably best weekend of this year so far. I know you guys been looking forward to this day as well. So there it is, my little XV project, coffee racer. After endless hours of hard work and sleepless nights and weekends spent in the garage and evenings, it's coming to life. Well, it is alive now. Just need to strip it down for paint later on, but I'm gonna enjoy it as it is for a while. There's still lots we need to do. Seat, upholstery. I need to decide on the final paint job, paint scheme. Everybody's been asking me for that. I don't know what that's gonna be yet. As soon as I find out, I'll let you know, I promise. But yeah, I'll leave you another shot with it, and yeah, take it from there. I will probably do a couple more videos from riding this thing as it is around, and I'll take a little GoPro probably on the handlebars or something, and I take you for a ride with me, see how it performs in town or on the country roads. And I'll try to do some shots as well from a tripod from this camera, so you can see how it looks with the rider on it, because obviously that's a completely different experience now. But yeah, so far so good. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Rock hard, have a bee, but not when you're riding, and I'll see you next time.